Hi, welcome to AFTV. Got Robbie with me. It's now time for player ratings, Rob. 2-2 draw against West Ham. I'm still hurt, but let's go into it. Let's go start with Aaron Ramsdale. We watched him get a hand to that shot. We said, oh, he could have done it maybe a little bit better. Aaron Ramsdale for you today.
Yeah, I thought I don't know. I have to watch it back. You know, you just see stuff in real time. I haven't really watched it back, but I just felt he could. I just felt he could maybe have done a bit better with that. But listen, I don't think he was really at fault for much things today. So I'll probably give him a 7.
7. Okay, let's go to right back, Benjamin White, Robbie.
I thought it was a bit of a quiet game for Ben White today. You know what I mean? You didn't really see him getting forward much and sort of overlapping runs that he's been famous for and stuff like that.
Him and Saka weren't really.
Yeah, it was just very average on that side. Probably give him about a 5. You know, it's just a very average performance.
Okay, let's go to centre backs. Let's start with Gabriel Magalhaes.
I thought he did all right. You know what I mean? He was the more combative one. Remember, listen, it's you got to right here give a bit of credit to West Ham because they're very physical. Mikel Antonio up front, very difficult to deal with. Like lots of long throws, and for the main part, he dealt with that. But it is, I don't know. We have to see it again. The penalty incident, I've not seen it enough. He looked a bit tangled up. I don't know. We've conceded 2 goals, so it's not going to be a high mark. 7 for him.
I think that's quite still a fair mark.
Yeah.
But we did see him track back against Mikel Antonio and do very well against him as well.
Yeah, it's difficult to mark Antonio when he is that type of player that can play up front on his own and very physical creates. So
let's go to the other centre back partner, Rob Holding for you today, Robbie.
Yeah, Rob Holding again a couple of times got caught the wrong side. You know, I don't think it was of all the games he's come back and played so far. I think this was the one where it was the worst performance. Not say it was a terrible performance, but I'll probably give him a 6 today.
6, okay.
Yeah.
Very generous there. Let's go to.
Actually, no. Let me revise that. Maybe a 5. Yeah. We have conceded 2 goals. We've given away 2 goals when we were in complete control. So
I agree. Let's go to left back. No Zinchenko today. Kieran Tierney, and a lot of fans wanted to see Kieran Tierney. He got his chance today.
For quite a while, he was playing all right. I don't know if it's saying 0, but for quite a while, I thought he was playing well. He looked like he was sleeping a bit on the. I have to say again, we see it in real time. Looked to be a bit asleep on that Bowen goal.
Yeah.
Which is a massive goal to give away. It's a shame because I thought before that he was doing all right. Didn't really get forward much. Yeah, probably a 5 as well.
Do you think he suffered from floating into the midfield too much? He's trying to do the Zinchenko role. Should he be sticking to his thing, or do you think it's still bad pumps?
It's a bit like what Pep Guardiola said the other day about Walker. You've got to learn that role. That's why Walker hasn't been playing, and they've been playing John Stones dropping into that role. It's a new role. You've got to learn it, or you won't play. You know what I mean? So Zinchenko's a bit of a miss today, I felt, going forward.
Yeah. I agree. Let's go into midfield. A performance that I didn't expect today from Thomas Partey, Robbie.
Yeah, he had a poor game today, which is a bit surprising. Been one of our most consistent players this season. At fault on the first goal. And it's generally sloppy all round. Normally he moves the ball. He's the guy, instigates, pops it around quick. They were all over him like a rash. I think that Declan Rice looked good today. That's what I'm saying. I'd like to see get him as well. But poor day for probably 4. He didn't have a good game at all.
Yeah, to his standards, definitely not. Let's go in further forward in the midfield. Let's go Granit Xhaka.
Yeah, he was quiet today as well. Quiet, Normally, so influential, for the team this season, but a quiet game for him as well.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
6.
6, I think that's fair. You didn't really see much of him today. Let's go to our captain, Martin Odegaard.
Thought he was the one, he was trying to make things happen. He was trying to get on the ball. It didn't really happen for him much, but especially early in the game when we was in control, he was the guy who was, I'll probably give him a 7 as well.
7, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Bukayo Saka. We heard Stricto saying he's exhausted, he's knackered, give him a rest. Kelechi saying, listen, can't blame him for the penalty miss. He's done so much for us, but on this game today, what do you give him?
Yeah, listen, I don't agree with Stricto, about tired and stuff like that. I don't think he's mentally tired. There's 8 games to go. We've only got 1 game. And on that Kelechi point that he said in his video about oh, I told you, you know, I mean, games, but we haven't lost the game. And also, you know, I saw Man United the other night, like players dropping like flies in that game. Look, Martinez out, Varane out. Now imagine if we, like, get to, you know, in this running and missing some of those key players. We missed Zinchenko today. So I don't agree with what he's saying at all. We got one aim and we just basically didn't play well today. It's our own fault. But Saka today missed a penalty. He's scored all his penalties this season. It's really, you know, harsh. I don't know why he went high when he's been sort of doing that thing, let a player move and go low. But it happens, man. It happens. It wasn't his greatest game, to be fair. 5.
Gabriel Martinelli on the other wing.
Quiet as well. Started the game again. All of these guys started well.
So fast.
If you did it like for the first half hour, they'd all be on top marks. But then after that, didn't really have an impact on the game. That's why, again, when Kelechi's saying why are you taken off, if someone's doing nothing, you take them off and bring someone else on, isn't it? So, you know, and to say that, you know, remember we brought Reece Nelson on before, and he got us the winning goal. You know, so. Like, quiet today, 6.
Okay. Striker, Gabriel Jesus, number 9.
Again, up until we conceded, playing really well. But then after that, a bit quiet. So probably be a 6 for him as well.
Okay, let's run through some of the subs quickly. We saw a few people come. Trossard.
All the subs, right? I'll just say, just maybe give them a 5, because I didn't think any of them. To what Kelechi's saying, none of them had an impact on the game. Jorginho came on, didn't have an impact, nor did Trossard. Reece didn't have enough time. He looked lively when he came on. I wish we'd have brought him on a bit earlier, to be fair. But nobody really, you know, Fabio Vieira, no one came on and really impacted the game. And I think this is a sort of game when it's sometimes a bit of a physical battle, because they turned it into a bit of a physical battle. I think this is the games where you need that player you're going to bring on, maybe a centre forward that you can swing the ball into, he can get his head on it. You know what I mean? We don't really have that type of player in our squad. You know, and I think for next season, that's the type of player that we start to really need to find that player. It's in these situations where, you know, you just need someone to tear it up a bit.
I hear you.
You know?
Okay,
but
so
all the subs, probably a 5,
5. All right, let's. I can see Nicky and Dan Lawrence. Look at him. Nicky's over there. Okay, let's go to the manager then, because you said the subs didn't really make the impact, but subs, you agree, did need to happen though, because the players, there's some players that were having bad.
To bring the subs on,
cool.
Because all the players that came off were playing poorly at the time.
Exactly that.
So what do you want him to do? Just continue with them, and then. If he did, those same people are slagging him off.
Why do you make changes?
Why do you make the changes? I mean, right? He went bold with the changes, and it didn't work. It happens sometimes. He went bold with the changes against Bournemouth. It worked. He went bold with the changes, right, against Villa. It worked. So it's one of those things. You know what I mean? So
what do you give him today then?
Well, we've thrown away a 2-goal lead again.
Twice, something.
You know what I mean? 2 times in a row. He's the manager. We big him up when it all goes right. He's got to be criticised because he's in charge. What's happening that we're throwing away his leads? Is it we need to learn? Because I think I heard someone say earlier, we got to learn 1 or 2 things then. Either you go kill it off 3, 4, or you say, right, we've got our 2 now.
Keep it.
Sit tight in nothing. We give you nothing till the end of the game, and if you come at us, we catch you on the counter. That's 2 ways of dealing with it. We didn't do any. And we just
the opposite.
Very passively gave away a 2-goal lead, a bit, you know, like we did last week. So, 7 for Arteta today.
7. That's still quite a high score, in my opinion. Let's go to the referee today, because we were in the stands.
Yeah, I thought the referee was very inconsistent. You know what I mean? You know, he's giving cards for our players. They commit similar fouls, no cards. You know, so I felt he was inconsistent. I'm hearing that the penalty was a real doubt, you know. But I'm not going to blame it on the referee, but probably a 6. I didn't think he was that great, to be honest.
Okay. Let me end with the fans today. Today in the London Stadium for you, Robbie.
Fans are brilliant, you know what I mean? And a lot of people who were sat in the away end, obviously loads of Arsenal fans were in the West Ham end, and they were saying all you could hear was our fans. You know what I mean? They were so loud, right? You know what I mean? But, you know, they're a bit gutted at the end, man. I mean, we've just 2 weeks in a row we've seen this happen.
I know.
You know, so you can understand why the fans at the end were really deflated. You know what I mean? So I only give them a 10, man. You know,
They deserve it.
we're still here for the ride, man. We're still here for the. You know what I mean? It ain't over yet.
We're still believing. It's still on.
The league is not over yet. You know what I mean? Maybe it might benefit us being a bit of the underdogs. You know?
Yeah, and you know
Ain't
what?
Ain't
what
over.
Carragher said last week as well. You never know how important that point might be when it comes to the end of the season. So
Yeah,
gotta keep that in
I
mind.
don't think we're going to look on this one as a good one.
But I'm
It's
trying
not a good one.
to find the positives here. Guys, let us know your ratings on the AFTV Plus app on iOS or Play Store. Like the video if you like the video, and we'll see you again come Friday against Southampton. Take care.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.